Get ready. It's time. Christina, Catherine, Lisa, Amy, and Lauren. Welcome to the Cimorelli podcast.
Cody Simpson, yeah. Shorty hooda, you think I was
And
missing
one.
you.
Now
yeah.
Hey, I'm Christina.
I'm Catherine.
I'm Amy.
I'm Lauren.
And we're Cimorelli. Welcome back to
the Cimorelli podcast.
Oh, I really smell the banana. It's banana time.
Why is that bad?
She just ate a banana. I can smell it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying I smell banana. It's a fact.
Bananas are
Okay.
fragrant.
I don't have a
That's all I'm
problem with
saying.
that.
Yeah, thank you. I'm just stating a fact. I'm not saying it's bad.
Hello. Welcome back to this illustrious, hard-hitting journalistic podcast.
Oh.
Today, we are on our episode 152, guys. My intel is correct? Yes, it is.
Yes.
And honestly, that's really shocking to me that it's been 152 episodes. That's like
Yeah.
a lot of episodes that we've been sitting here gabbing
my
on.
gosh.
So good for us and good for you for sticking with us. Today's episode is how well do we know our husbands? I'm
my
hoping
gosh.
well. I don't have a husband or a man in general, so
I don't have a
will
husband
be
either,
man in
but I'm
general.
a man.
So I will just be hosting this segment, and we're gonna see who's the winner and who's the loser.
Are we?
Yeah.
No.
I'll be tallying your points.
I feel like
Oh.
we'll be similar.
We'll see who gets the
Okay.
crown. No, I'm kidding. I won't. I don't care that much. Like, I'm not that deeply invested in who knows their husbands the most, but you might be.
So this episode, we are going to do a new format, not that different. We're moving the 5 perspectives, aka 4, to later on in the episode. So we're going to do highs and lows. Then we're going to jump right into the main topic
Yes.
and do it after. So let us know if you like this format better.
Yeah, we did it last episode. I liked it. I thought
Let
it
us
was
know what you
fun.
think. And of course, Lisa's not here because she's supporting her husband through cancer treatment right now. So please keep them, their whole family, in your prayers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's jump into our highs and lows, ladies.
Let's hear it. Okay.
Silence.
Okay.
You can hear the silence.
My high of the week. By the way, it's highs and lows like of the week,
Not
not
of
like
your
of your whole
life.
life.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if they
Wait,
didn't know, that's what
is
it
the
is.
high of my life?
My high was I went on a little trip for my friend's
Oh,
birthday
yeah.
/ to see my other friends perform.
Oh, yeah.
And it was pretty fun.
I
But my
didn't go.
low was that I literally threw up outside our Airbnb 1 a.m. because, and I think it was because I drank this juice that was I think it was like really acidic for my stomach in the
Oh.
morning, and the juice I think was fine. I don't know. It was
Not
like
that it was,
cold
like,
pressed.
bad.
I don't know.
Oh, my.
But it was also sitting in the car all day. I don't know.
Oh,
And I
interesting.
also just like had a lot of phlegm
Oh,
in like going into my
Boring.
stomach, and it just
That's the
wasn't a good
worst.
time.
that'll
So
get
we were
ya.
literally like packing up the car, and then I just walked away to
Vamos.
yeah. Everyone was like,
Vomit.
"Is she throwing up?" I was like, "Yeah."
Like they've never thrown up, guys. We've all done it.
I feel like I haven't thrown up that many times in my entire life, actually.
Oh, weird.
Isn't that weird?
Yes.
Like, I think I'm like, no. Like, I definitely have a fear of it.
Oh, I enjoy it because it's
Some
like a
people
release.
are
I
more like
hate it.
better
Some people
after.
are more biologically prone to throwing up than others. That's
I
a fact.
probably-
hate it so much that I do everything I
I'm
can
very
to
prone to it.
try
I
not
would
to.
even throw up sometimes brushing my tongue.
Yeah. Trying to
Like
brush your
every
teeth.
day. sensitive.
Every day
Everything
when I
makes
was
me
pregnant
yawn.
in the first trimester, every day brushing my teeth, I'd be like, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
nope, absolutely not. Every day.
For
But that's
you.
your life.
The iron will.
Not every time.
Oh my
it just depends on the state of the union.
Okay. Okay,
So
I have
who's
a
next?
quick one. It's not that long. I'm just gonna share a low with the vulnerability of sounding like a bad person.
Good for you.
But you know
Kath.
what? That's
Good for
okay.
you.
Humility.
We're
Face
not all
that
perfect.
fear.
So my low was that I volunteered
Oh,
at
no.
church to watch 8 toddlers.
You did.
Yes.
By yourself?
No, there was
Oh,
other
okay.
people. But
Okay.
I volunteered in the nursery, and I love children. I really do. but it's
Not
very
these ones.
stressful. No, they were fine.
Wait, what was
it was
this
just
for? I want to try
it was just
that.
for an event. Like
just
I
wanna
was
see if I
just
could do
working in the
it.
nursery for an event.
How many people were you working with?
Like me personally.
Adults, right?
How many people helped you
Well,
with the
there was
children?
other adults, but they were kind of coming and going.
Hmm.
And then there was like teenagers, but they would kind of come and go. So me and Max were the only people that were like there the whole time.
Ooh.
But Max was like, oh, he's taller. He's like, I'm going to be the bouncer and make sure no one tries to run out of the room. So he just stood at the door. So I was
love
just
that.
like playing with the kids. But I don't know. It's just stressful. Like that many toddlers, it's not normal.
Well,
no one
sometimes
gives
it's
birth
just you.
to 8 children at one time.
Unless
and
you're
they're all the
Octo
same
Except for
Mom.
that
age.
one lady.
Octomom.
Yeah, and you're like, so one kid is hitting another kid, and you're like, stop. One kid is throwing toys everywhere, and you're like, you're gonna hit someone. Just very stressful. I love kids. It was just a lot for me, and I was literally looking at the clock, like, when is this gonna be over? That was definitely my low. I'm happy that I was able to keep people's children safe so they could enjoy the night, but I was like, someone gonna die. Okay, we're good. And then I would say my high was probably actually that Sunday. I actually didn't really do much, and
Love
that
it.
was by
Good for
choice.
you.
And we hadn't like something that we were like a family thing, but we were just like, we need to stay home. We're so tired. And I'm happy. We literally just stayed in. Like I got ready for the week. I filled out my planner. Like, I don't know. And I did my grocery shopping the day before. I really want to like focus more on making Sundays the Sabbath and like actually
Yeah.
resting. That might be a big focus for me this Lent.
Yeah,
So,
I don't really
yeah.
plan stuff like my life schedule doesn't really have stuff on Sundays. You know,
That's good.
Nice.
my groceries are on Fridays.
Me too, actually.
See, I need to do my life schedule more like you, where like I've always done my groceries Saturday or Sunday,
No.
but then if I have stuff on Saturday, it just gets pushed to Sunday.
You gotta do
It's
like
I
not
do
good.
groceries on Friday.
I
Me
should
too.
do it on
I do Friday.
That is on
Friday
Get-
just works.
Friday, yeah, get stuff out of the way on Friday and set up
Yeah, I
yourself.
do my grocery, laundry,
relaxing.
everything just kind of Friday.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, do you have a high and a low?
Do I?
Do you?
Let's think. I had a good weekend. I did some recording, which was really fun. That was a high. And then we had like a little weenie roast, which was really fun actually. And that was fun. Like I'm trying to think of my other lows because the one low is just so glaringly in my face. And I'm like, okay, what are the other lows? Because I already said the other low. So I'm like, what else is going on lately? I don't know. I can't think. You go, and then maybe I'll think.
She's
of a
got
low.
no lows. We get it.
Okay, I have a high it's more of Barrett's high than my high, but
Oh.
it makes it my high. Okay, my high is that Barrett has a birthday party he's going to this weekend that he's really looking forward to, and he says every day, going to Blakely's birthday.
Oh, Barrett.
His little friend who's turning 2.
That's so
That is so
cute.
cute.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh.
She's so excited.
So that is my high that he says it every day, and it's so funny, and I like can't
Aw.
wait to go to her birthday party.
It's so interesting that he thinks of it every day. Like,
Oh, I know.
I feel like the twins can't remember anything.
I think
but
every
they
day
probably do.
He thinks that's like the day maybe that we're going.
Yeah.
Every day.
Every time I turn on Disney Plus, then Leo goes, na, 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 which is like the Frozen theme song. Like he thinks I'm about to put Frozen.
Nah, that's funny.
He's like,
What's
put it
my
on, lady?
low? You know what's my other high? I sold my first thing myself on Facebook Marketplace.
Good for
Wow.
That is a high.
And
I
it
love
was.
selling things on Facebook Marketplace.
For $185
Whoa.
that I bought for $200 because it was brand new. So I lost
Wow.
money, but it's okay.
Not that much money,
Well,
though.
not much.
You got some back, from something that
You got most of it back.
Yeah, pretty good. Okay, so my low.
Oh, I know. My lowest.
Yeah, I guess I feel like I've said slow so many times. That just like when Nick has a busy work schedule, then I have a busy schedule because I have to do more with the children. You know, we're both
household.
working in the day, but then he'll come later. So I'll just be like extra tired of taking care of the children, putting them to bed, blah, blah, blah. So that just wears me out. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. But I'm really not that worn out considering that. So it's kind of
Good.
a low turned high, but also a low.
Interesting. I remember my low. I just blocked out last week. That's what happened.
Interesting.
Last week, look,
Intriguing.
I don't know why. I was so busy. I don't even remember what I was doing every single day, but I was doing something dumb every single day. By
What?
the end of the week, I was going
She
to
said-
my friend's birthday dinner. And I was a human glitch.
What?
I was so
You're
tired.
overloaded?
I was so annoyed. And I was like, why am I so like rude?
Was it
Not
the
that I was
thing?
being like super rude, but like
Was the thing I was talking about last week where like your emotional closet was
Yes.
totally full and it was like nothing
well,
left
I
to
was
put
just
in there?
so tired. I needed to not go, but I was like, this is a birthday. I have a thing about birthdays. If you invite me to your birthday, unfortunately for myself, I have to go.
I didn't
I
go.
will
I
not
feel
miss
that.
a birthday.
I felt
for
really
anything less than death. I will not.
I felt
miss.
really
Same.
bad not going, but Nick was working,
You couldn't go, yeah.
so I couldn't.
So I literally was like, I was laying in my bed and I had to go, and my back went, and I was like, okay, I'm still going because my back is mad at me when I'm leaving the house and it's stressed. And it's literally just this knot that just knots up when I'm stressed, and I just walk through it and then it goes away. Kind of.
Maybe next time you could be like, I'm gonna have to stop by a little bit later, and you like take a time to do something relaxing first,
It
and you
was
stop by in the later time.
It was later.
Did you do something relaxing first?
No, I was recording before for fun.
Well, that's fun.
It was fun. It wasn't relaxing, but it was really fun.
Oh, so maybe you should do something.
I was just a human glitch,
Helpful.
but then I rested all weekend, and now I feel like a new woman.
That's good. Okay, so should we get into the main topic? Okay, we're going to jump to the main topic, which is how well do we know our husbands / significant others? But before we start it, I have to tell you, if you want to see all of our full episodes, you got to join our Patreon. It's linked in the description. It's patreon.com/Cimorelli, and it's only $5 a month if you want to get all the episodes, all the
love to
past
see
ones
it.
too. Every Monday, we also put out Q&As or like other videos from us. We have like behind the scenes stuff. We read your comments in there, interact with you, and you get to be the ones who ask the questions for Lauren's take when we do that segment. So if you want to support us, support the podcast, and be a part of that positive community, check it out,
us
try
on
it out,
Patreon.
see what you think. And thank you so much to our patrons for supporting us. You guys are the best.
We really appreciate it.
So let's jump in. We have our host, Amy Michelle.
AKA the single lady.
Amy Elizabeth.
So yeah, I will be the one asking the questions because I have no answers. So,
Wait,
ladies.
are we doing it one question at a time?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
This is what we're going to do. One question at a time.
Sad we don't have Lisa this one because hers was so funny last time
my
I saw
God.
Starting with Christina. I know.
Lisa and
And
Chad's
wait.
things were really funny.
They're
Should
always
you
funny.
say what you said first
Yes,
and then what he
said.
Yes.
Okay. So, Christina,
Yes.
what does Nick think you did for your first date? Well, what do you think Nick thinks that you did?
What he told? Oh, I
He
said
told me.
Avatar at the movie theater,
And
and he said movies. he typed this question, movies. That's all he said.
Love it.
It's like boring, no details, but whatever.
Kathy Lee and Hoda.
Yeah, I said Merides, which is like a lunch place, and he said get a late lunch at Merides. He typed it, so yeah, that was what we did. It was two. It was like two. I think I was late. I think I was there at 2:19.
Wow. Everyone remembers.
Supposed to be there at 2
I love it.
or 2. Oh wait, you're supposed to be at 2:15. I was there at 2:19. Anyway,
Okay. On to you,
Mine
Lauren.
is a little more illustrious than that.
Yeah, because we crossed state
Okay,
lines for it.
stop it.
Sorry.
So I said we went to Charleston and got dinner at 9 p.m. because everything was closed. He said went to Charleston and had dinner together.
I didn't know your boyfriend was a Southern belle.
I didn't know he
Talks like that. Got dinner
because
together.
he talked so long. We
Went to Charleston.
We had dinner together.
He does
We went
not
to
talk
the
like that.
beach, and we ate outside in a park because no restaurants were open. And we went to the Battery, and then I cut him off because we actually did more than
like,
that. So I
stop.
was like, okay, that's enough.
He definitely remembers.
So you're
Good for
like,
him.
stop.
Oh
I'm
my-
like, can you give me a little bit more?
Yeah, I'd say I'm more on that side too.
And Chad was more of the illustrious.
The long,
Chad was
illustrious
illustrious. Our next question, Christina, is what is my biggest fear?
Oh my gosh. I was like, what is his biggest fear going to be? I was curious. So I said, he's either going to say, I don't know, or something like losing his family,
Okay.
like losing a family member. I was actually pretty right on. What he said was harm to my family or not being there for you guys in a moment of need.
Oh,
That's really
gets so
sweet.
hard.
So I knew.
You knew.
it's-
Kathy Lee?
Max is very simple, and I guessed it correctly. It's heights. The reason I knew this is
Really?
because when
didn't
we
know
were at
that.
the fair, we walked by the Ferris wheel. We were holding hands, and his hands started sweating. And every time we go by
gosh.
something high up and he looks at it, his hand sweats.
Oh,
That is
my.
wow.
That's like an
Wow.
immediate response.
That's a fair response. If
just
I've ever seen
looking,
one.
just looking at something high,
Yes.
not even looking down from something high.
Yeah, and I was like, because I think I said, "Oh, I love the Ferris wheel," and he was like,
He's like, Not today, Kathy Lee.
or any day.
We
Yeah.
are not a Ferris wheel couple. Lauren?
Yeah.
Okay, I said losing someone that you're close to, like
Aw,
dying. But that's not what he said. He
Oh,
said letting people down
Oh,
or someone getting hurt who I'm responsible for protecting. I was like,
Oh, that's very similar.
oh. Love him. Love him.
That's deep.
Okay.
That's kind of how I would answer the question.
Yeah.
More.
You
Yeah.
definitely would.
It's like similar to
Okay,
you said.
what food do I hate? Christina, what does Nick hate? I feel like he hates a lot of foods, or maybe he doesn't.
Yeah, I said tomatoes, olives, lemon. And he said sushi's his number one hated food. I didn't even
I
think
did
about
not
that.
know that.
And then he said lemon, and he said, I guess tomatoes. Because I said, what about tomatoes? He said, I guess tomatoes and olives, even though he literally asked for no tomato on everything. Okay. But he can eat some things with tomato, just depends on what it is. So I guess whatever.
His
and he
ancestors.
does no olives.
well, I feel like it's kind of embarrassing to hate tomatoes, so he's like, oh, I guess.
Why is
Yeah.
it embarrassing?
Because it's like, it's a
Why do you hate
tomato.
tomatoes?
Why do so many people hate tomatoes?
I don't
so
know.
good.
Especially if
They're
you're
good.
Italian.
Guys,
or
have you ever
Yeah,
had a
his
cherry
ancestors
tomato?
are not smiling
It's
upon
literally
him.
the candy of nature. I
I
love
know,
cherry
I don't
tomatoes.
know.
I could eat
I
a whole
wouldn't-
thing of them.
Oh, cherry tomatoes
that
are
far.
They're
amazing.
so delicious.
Kathy Lee?
Max said eggplant. Okay, that's out of
Wait,
left
you're supposed
field.
to say what you
Oh,
said first.
I said cucumbers and carrots because he hates them.
What?
But he said
so weird.
eggplant. He never even seen an eggplant. Okay, I don't even know where that came from. I just reject that answer.
Okay.
I also wrote milk chocolate because he's always like, milk chocolate's so gross. I like dark chocolate. He's obsessed with how milk chocolate is gross. I'm like, they're basically the
my
same
gosh.
thing. But okay.
No offense,
Okay.
Max, if you're watching.
I said seafood that tastes too fishy. I don't know what that means, but he
I don't-
likes
No,
fish.
I know what that means.
But only like he hates it when it's too fishy.
Like
Don't
the
know what that
more
means.
chill fish?
Well, it's
No,
like how
certain
it's
fish-
cooked. Even
yeah.
I don't know.
It's like certain fish has like
Yeah.
a very like ocean water taste to
Yeah,
it, and you
I
don't,
don't
you feel
know.
like you can't even taste the animal.
I know he hates that, but then he said black licorice, which I've never heard in my
I
life.
love
All he does is talk about how he hates seafood. So really,
that
I
is
was right.
interesting. You were both
Okay,
right.
Laura. Laura's finessing me.
Christina, what do you think Nick's biggest pet peeve is?
Well, yeah, I was a little confused on that one. I was like, I don't know. People, he didn't think of this one, but this is a pet peeve of his. People driving really slow in front of him. When they get in front of him, they drive really slow. I'm like, calm
I
down.
can see that.
And then I said, people letting him down. But I was like, is that a pet peeve? And then he said,
That's just something that angers him.
people not following through
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
and people taking advantage of other people.
Oh,
Justice.
interesting.
Wow.
He loves
Couldn't
good
think of that one.
justice.
Okay, once again, Max and I are not on the deep answers. We have the more surface level ones. You guys both have these ends that you're dating / married to. Okay, I said when certain people, meaning me, don't put things in the right spot. And
Oh,
when,
Kath, you can't do that.
and I'm
You
roasting
can't.
myself because I know it annoys him. When certain people don't load the dishwasher properly.
Ooh.
And then he said, which basically is the same thing, not cleaning / organizing things in the most efficient way.
That's what
Could see it.
He looks at my dishwasher and he's like, why is this here? And he reloads the whole thing. And I'm like, and he does fit a lot more dishes. Okay,
Oh
whatever.
my
I'm just trying to get it
gosh.
done as quickly as possible. I got things to do. But he
I
likes it a
do-
certain way.
There is merit to that. Lord.
Okay. I said his biggest pet peeve was wasting things, which it
Oh,
is.
yes.
Why?
He hates wasting anything ever.
I hate
That's
that
one of
too.
my
But
big
he
pet
said
peeves.
people reaching into the bag of food instead of pouring it into their hand when I offer. Which I've never seen
Yeah,
that
get
ever
your grubby
happen.
paws away.
But say,
Yeah,
I
get
totally
your paws out
agree.
of my food.
random people touching him. And people not
Oh.
using turn signals. But then when I said, I think it's wasting things, then he's like, oh, yeah, that's my number one. So I was like,
Oh, wow. You know him better
He's
than
got
he
a lot
knows
of pet
himself.
peeves.
that's
for
what he
him.
said at the end of this. He's like, you know me better than I know myself.
Wow.
Love
What
it.
can I say?
What are my favorite hobbies?
Okay, I couldn't think of that many hobbies. So I said camping or climbing. I don't know if I've noticed he likes
Climbing.
climbing with his friend.
They go
What?
climbing?
Yeah.
Wow.
They don't go that often.
He-
And he said climbing.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Nick
I
goes
love that.
climbing?
Yeah, not very much, but he does.
Wow, I didn't know
I
that. That's
can see
cool.
that. He's
Good
like-
for
But
him.
he likes it a lot.
the challenge. She's up for the challenge.
Because some of that stuff is stuff he's learned in construction, like rope stuff. I don't know how to explain it, like safety things and
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Because you can be up a high up place and you have to be like
like on the
harnessed
roof.
in
On
whatever.
the
Yeah,
roof.
up on the roof.
Up on the roof.
Yeah, interesting.
Up on the rooftop.
He likes to be in dangerous places with like a harness, whatever.
Okay.
Like, that's
Can't relate to that.
Interesting.
Max doesn't want to do that.
No, I'm saying I don't want to be in a dangerous
Oh yeah,
place.
that's Max's nightmare.
No, he doesn't want to be high up.
His hobby, Max's
Okay,
nightmare.
I wrote down for Max's hobbies. This is his true hobbies. Is
This is
working
true
out.
hobbies.
Well, it's true. Working out, sports, and podcasts. That's what he loves. And he basically similar. He said sports, lifting, and TV shows. I wouldn't really say TV shows are a hobby, but,
They can be.
but that
I
you
don't
know,
know if that's a
They
hobby.
can
hobby.
be.
that's what he does in
Yeah.
his relaxing time. So
That's not a hobby.
Christina.
but yeah, sports, lifting, and TV shows. What he said.
Okay. I said surfing, longboarding, and running. And he said surfing, longboarding, and soccer, which I've never heard him say one word about in his life. But okay.
Wait, does he
cool
like play with his
hobby.
friends or something?
I've never heard of it, but I
Aw,
guess
that's
it's
a
his
lucky
favorite
time for
hobby.
him.
He allegedly plays soccer with his friends.
his
Maybe it's
favorite
more
hobby.
about his ideal self. Vine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
His ideal
Okay,
self.
what is-
What's your ideal self's hobbies? And then what is your
Well, I mean, I feel like I have things like, oh, I love crafts. It's like, I don't do crafts, but I would like to be a person that does crafts. That would be nice.
Yes. Okay, next is what is my biggest weakness?
Okay, so I was like, what's his
You're like,
biggest weakness?
let me pick one.
Yeah, it was a little confusing. I was like, what would he think is his weakness? I said not trusting other people,
Yep.
but he said
It's a deep
Relatable.
answer.
self-doubt / criticism.
Oh, like being critical
Being
of
rude of
himself.
himself.
I was not. I was like,
Aw,
what
Nick.
do you doubt yourself on? Now I need to ask him that.
Apparently a lot.
We didn't get to talk about it last night, but I really need to know, what does he doubt? He seems so like sure of
Confident,
everything
yeah.
and confident. So now I'm like, what does he doubt himself on? So I gotta know, but I don't know right now.
What does he doubt?
I said his biggest weakness is not initiating in social situations. Well, he would say that himself. It's like he doesn't
so
like.
funny?
I'm like, you should like reach out to one of your friends. And he's like, it's like he doesn't really like get the ball rolling and like social things. So I try to encourage that, but he doesn't
Good
really
for
like to
you.
do that. But that's not what he said. He said being way out of my element.
Wait,
So
that's his weakness?
yeah, like he's saying,
How's that a weakness?
I don't know. I guess-
I
that
think
is-
he means he's not good at being out of
like
his
if he's
element.
in a situation where he feels
Oh.
like it's not something
Yeah,
that he's
being out of his
comfortable with.
element
then
is
he
like
gets-
really
okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get
he,
it.
I
like,
think I get
not
it.
being like good at new things, like adapting and
Well,
stuff. I guess.
feel
I
like
relate
Max
to
and I are
that.
kindred spirits.
See, I feel like Dylan's answers. I'm like, oh yeah, it's me. I kind of Nick's too, but
Like
mainly
soccer?
Dylan. Honestly.
Okay.
No,
yeah,
no.
Kat loves
No, like the
soccer.
wasting thing. I
I'm just
hate
kidding.
wasting things. That probably is my pet peeve, honestly.
Okay. I said his biggest weakness is time management.
Yeah,
Oh.
because it is.
And he said,
ya.
thinking I can do more than I can with the allotted time and
True.
saying no to people. Yeah.
That's tough.
That is remind me of Kath.
Yeah.
That is me.
On a more positive note, what is my biggest strength?
Okay, so I said, I wrote string. It's supposed to say strong. I wrote string character.
String.
I wrote strong character or work ethic and determination.
Oh,
Interesting
nice.
wording. And he said reliability and perseverance, or as our brother would say, perseverance.
Okay.
Love that.
That sounds true for Nick. I said being devoted, consistent, and steadfast. It's kind of all the same thing. And I said when he sets his mind to something that he always will do it and he won't give up. Like he always follows through with things.
Perseverance.
Yes.
Perseverance.
And he said stability. Which
Which is
Same
kind
thing
of
you're
the same
saying.
thing.
yeah, it's like I feel like
Steadfast.
steadfast. That's the word that comes to mind for him.
Love that.
Okay. I said connecting with new people, like the way that he meets people, the way he talks to them he just met. Great.
Shocking.
Great A.
He knows how to
Um,
work a room, as our mom says. He can talk to everyone in the whole room.
He's so
The second-
like,
any
nice.
room.
I'm like, how do you,
You
do
put
that? I
him
don't
in
know.
any room, he could.
He'll go.
Even if he doesn't speak their
Extreme,
language.
literally.
Oh my god.
So I said that and perseverance. Like he
Perseverance.
doesn't give up easily. He just keeps
Cute.
trying.
I love that.
Then I said that to him and he's like, I don't think I have perseverance. Like, yes, you do. She's like, because I gave up one time. And he said, talking to strangers. Is the biggest strength.
Okay.
It is a strength.
It is a
Good
strength.
for him.
Wait, so you didn't tell me your answer before he gave yours, right?
No.
Okay, good. I was making
Okay,
sure.
guys. Am I an extrovert or an introvert? Okay, I'm really I know what they're gonna say, but I don't know what Nick is gonna say about himself.
He says extrovert.
Okay,
It's
that's what I
weird
would
because
think.
Nick kind of looks what's the word I'm looking for?
Introvertish, standoffish,
withdrawn.
Kind of, but
more
his
chill.
job is wild. In construction, he'll show me his phone and he'll have 37, 47, 50 calls in a day. He's on the phone the entire
would
day. He's like,
die.
hey, it's Nick. And it's like random numbers. He doesn't know most of them, he doesn't know who's calling him. It's someone from a random place he's never met before. He just talks to them all day long. And then he
It's my
goes and
worst
meets
fear.
different people he's never met all day long, brand new people working with a new person. And he tries to keep like the mood and the spirits up and everything. So he puts out so much energy all day. It's kind of insane. So then
Yeah,
when
that's
he's
too
not
much.
doing that, he's like, that was a lot.
Oh, I get
So I think an introvert doing that would like die.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would be
Crumble
Lauren's
to the
absolute
ground.
nightmare. So he's not dead by the end of the day. He's just tired.
Could I
but he's
handle
not
50
like
calls a day? I
Yes.
think.
It's kind of
Yes.
like you.
Yes.
I'm still shocked.
It's a lot. Yeah, I thought he was exaggerating. I thought he was making that up. And then I looked and I was like, oh my gosh.
There have been some days where I've made like 30 calls, like dead serious.
Well, I think something
Every
that
day.
because Lisa, Lauren's boyfriend, Christina's husband, and me are all ENFPs, which is considered the most introverted of the extroverted. So the way I think of it is like ENFPs, we love people and we love connecting, but we also get drained and need to like have some chill time and like replenish ourselves, like probably more easily than some of the other extroverts.
Yeah, I feel
But
that.
not quite the level of like the most introverty.
No, yeah.
At
We're
all.
just kind of more, I think we're more kind
More
of in the middle,
middle,
honestly. We love
ambivert-ish.
people, we love social, but we also like, okay, I need to chill. I'm really worn out by these people. Okay. Max said introvert and I said introvert, and there's not really much else to say.
No one's arguing
He's very
with
much
that.
an introvert. Yeah.
Yeah. I said extrovert and he said, extrovert, but like, you know. I don't know why I do a voice every time I say what he said. But he's like, you know. Like I love I can't
Long
stop
walks
myself.
on the beach.
It's like I love being at work and talking to the guys all day. But, you know, when I get home, I don't really want to talk to anyone.
Okay,
that is me.
that is
too.
Nick. He loves talking to everyone all day, and then he gets home. He's
And
like,
he
now it's
sees
time
you
to
and
chill.
he's like,
He's like, okay. And then when I see him, I'm like, hey, and I'm like, oh, I got to chill a little bit.
yeah.
It's like this book I'm reading, this parenting book, and it's talking about recognizing if your kid is an extrovert and introvert. You don't really see them at Barrett's age as much. I think that's what they're talking about older. When they come home from school, do they need a
nap.
moment to themselves?
Aw.
Or do they want to tell you everything immediately and they
Everything.
really want you to be there for them?
You mean when I said to Max, so what's the high and low of your day? I say that all the time. And then he was like, my low was being asked.
Max is a king in the house. I love that.
I never
Gosh.
question whether I'm gonna get honesty from him. I always
I
get
love
honesty.
that.
Hello.
And I appreciate
love
that.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm the kid who wants to tell the parent everything the second they come through the
No.
door,
I
Oh,
like
I
to
feel
process
that.
too.
but not everyone wants that.
I feel that.
Anyway.
I'm that person too. Our next cue, is what season do I like the most?
Okay, I said summer,
Nick
And
can't
he
like
said-
summer.
spring, and fall.
Oh, I knew it.
equally. And I said, what? I thought you liked summer. He said, I liked summer as a kid, but now it's too hot.
I
Yeah.
knew that was gonna be his answer.
is
I
too
could have
hot.
guessed that from a mile away.
He
Sorry,
likes
Chris.
the storms that we get in fall and spring.
He likes storms.
He loves
Oh, is
storms.
he one of those dads that goes outside and looks at the sky?
He's like,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's a Bruin.
Oh, I can see it. There literally
Yep.
was a TikTok of this street and all the dads had walked outside
Yes.
looking at the storm, and I was like, Nick would be one of those.
Yep.
I don't think this question applies to Max because he considers himself to be an indoor person. And I don't understand how you could be an indoor person.
You are an indoor person.
No, wait, what?
You don't like camping or any of those
No,
things.
but I love being outside. I cherish
Kat, wait, I agree.
every moment
civilized
outside.
You know what,
person.
Catherine? It's like you like to be outdoors, but you're not like outdoorsy.
Yeah.
In
I don't want to
civilization.
sleep with a bug next to me, but I love hiking. I love swimming. I love the
do
ocean.
love to be
I love
outside.
I love fresh air. I love
I
grass on my
live
feet.
to be outside.
I love the outdoors, but Max doesn't love it. So I'm like, how can you even have a favorite season if you don't even like going outside? But he said summer, but I said spring or fall because I was like, I think he just wants to be comfortable. But I don't know if that even applies if you're an indoor person. You just
apparently
it's
it
always
does,
70
'cause he has
degrees
one.
indoors because you always keep there. So yeah.
Okay, I said summer because he loves summer activities.
Because he
and he said summer.
So cute.
Summer.
Okay, what vacation would they pick? Beach or skiing in the snow?
I said snow because he didn't seem to love the beach. And he said, the beach.
What?
It's
could see
warm.
that.
And I can sit on a chair and drink a beer, which I've never seen him do in my
But I could
life.
see him
I
wanting
can see
to
him
do
wanting
that.
to do
You
that.
guys can go to the
Just like-
beach.
You should go to the lake.
Never seen him do that at the beach ever. Always he's kind of like, I don't really want to go. When we lived by the beach. So I think he's wrong.
Well, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Disney's
know
different.
if that's his ideal self or something.
Maybe now that's what he would do.
Yeah.
I said beach, but I don't think Max would ever go on a vacation if I didn't plan it because he doesn't really like he likes vacations, but he would never plan one.
I get it.
So
Okay.
he's like happy to be there, but it's not like he's like, oh, we should go to the
we are
beach.
so similar.
But yeah, he said beach and I was right. So
I would never plan a vacation.
I would
Well,
always plan a vacation.
I said beach because he loves surfing and beach stuff. And he said, well, I go to the beach all the time. So if I was going to vacation, I'd go skiing. But if I didn't live near the beach, then it would be beach. So really, I was right.
Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense. Something different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What is my comfort food?
I was like,
I know, Nick.
pizza,
Mac and
cereal,
cheese.
Reese's ice cream, all things I've seen him eat in comforting times. And he said, definitely pizza.
Yep. I knew that.
He
We
made,
all knew.
okay.
That's the ultimate
I am
comfort
getting hit so hard with the craving for like the pizza you buy from the store, the frozen pizza that you put in the oven.
Gosh, I've never craved that
I
pizza.
want it like
I
the
have.
what is
The cheese stuffed
DiGiorno's?
crust.
DiGiorno's.
Tombstone. All right.
Yes.
I said dark chocolate, Sour Patch Kids, and beer. And he said
Interesting.
beer.
That's not a food.
Is that a
I
comfort
know
food?
it's not even a food.
Okay.
Fake. Okay. I did not know the answer because he literally doesn't care about like specific foods that much.
What?
He loves every food pretty much except
Oh,
for
okay.
fishy fish. So I just
And black
said
licorice.
I just said anything because I never seen him eat for
Like in
comfort.
particular.
He's just always hungry. But apparently he has comfort food, which
Oh.
was fried chicken
Ooh.
and cereal.
Yum.
Oh, but not together.
Interesting.
think.
Not together, yeah. But
Oh my
I wouldn't be surprised with him.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't either. He's very
You know, a good
adventurous.
old bowl of Lucky Charms. That's a good.
Ooh,
That's a
yes.
good meal. Love
What is my favorite song right now?
Okay, I had no idea, but I was like, well, he keeps listening to Halsey lately. Keeps listening to her older album, the one with Without
Fountain
You?
Kings, whatever.
Oh, the graveyard
or Without Me. Wait, what is it?
without me.
Not me.
There we go. That song. So I was like, I don't know.
That's so unexpected for
And he
Nick.
just said, no idea. So
Um,
boring.
I said he doesn't listen to music, and he said, "LOL."
That was his answer.
That's his answer. LOL.
Okay.
Because
So
he just
same
listens to
thing.
like podcasts and sports things. He doesn't listen to music. So
I said I have no idea because I don't know what he listens to. He said, Dancing in the Moonlight remix by Jew Bell.
oh, I love that song. Wow, we are twins. It's a
I
good
don't
one.
know what it is, but sounds like
It's
EDM.
do.
Okay,
But
but it's a
upbeat.
remix.
I know. I've listened to it. I know exactly the one
Of
he's
course
talking
you
about.
do. Okay,
Good
what is your favorite book?
I knew it.
Favorite food? Favorite
Ender's Game. And I was right.
What?
Yeah, I got it right too.
That's
The
shocking.
obstacle is the way. I knew it because he's talked about it so many times.
That's such a him thing.
I said the Bible, but he said it was Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis.
Oh
that
my
book.
gosh, that's
But
so,
then when I
love
said
that.
the Bible, he's like, okay, well, yeah, but
Dylan
second
really
thing is
yeah.
Mere Christianity.
tugs
I
on the
love that.
heartstrings as a human. How can you tell when I'm having a bad day?
I said, doesn't really talk. Looks checked out and frustrated on his face. And he said, I'll be distracted and short with my answers.
Aww.
So basically the same thing.
I said, you are silent, and if I ask a question, you start glitching.
What is that
That's
mean?
me.
Like when I say, what's the high, low of your day? He says, the low is when you ask that question. And then I said, you also hiss when I open the curtains, but sometimes he does that as a joke. He goes, tss. And then also, but he said, his answer was brevity, which I was like, what does that even mean? So
Wait, I know the word, but I'm
Okay,
blanking
so
on
the definition
definition.
of brevity is concise and exact use of words in writing or
Yes.
speech.
Yes, that
So,
makes sense.
shortness of time? I think he just means like he's very short and like
He
doesn't really
say
talk.
anything. Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Wow, good word.
Okay. I said when you're low energy and quiet. And he said, if I don't want to talk.
Wow. Similarities.
They all
Different
don't want to
personalities.
talk.
Okay, am I a rebel or a rules person? But I mean, do any of you want to
Okay.
talk when you're having a bad day?
No, that's true. I'm the same way.
Yes.
I'm like, get away from me.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no,
Yes.
sometimes I want to talk.
I'm like, oh, Nick, I had a bad day. Yeah, I will say
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
That's
Okay.
true.
Okay.
Am I a rebel or a rules person?
I said both. But he has to really buy into the rules to follow them. And he said middle of the road. Rules are there for a reason, but sometimes they have to be broken. I don't think rules can be made for every circumstance. That's why we have guiding principles and morals.
Preach, Nick. I'm on your
That
team.
was a really,
Preach.
that was a deep answer.
Very deep. I said rules, but he's not a mindless rule follower. Like like if a rule was wrong, I don't think he would follow it. He would be like, no, I'm going to break this. And he said rules. That's all he said.
Same.
He was kind of perplexed by this, so he said, rebel, I guess.
He does
Which
not
that's
like
what I
rules.
said. He's like, I wouldn't say he's like, oh, let me break the rules. But he's not like, oh, the rule. He always is like, well, why is that the rule? I don't know why. I don't know. I didn't make it.
I didn't make it. What makes me different from you?
Oh my
I don't know how that is. Why that's phrased in a strange way.
That was too
Yeah, what
confusing
does that
for me.
mean?
Yeah, that was a really...
Like, what are our
What's our
differences? Like, what are our
differences?
main differences? I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought of a bunch of random stuff that I don't think he thought of. I was trying to list all the random things.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
like, less anxious about small stuff. I don't know if that even
Who?
makes sense.
He is?
He is.
Oh.
Less intense. Way more tolerant of small talk. Better at cleaning than me. Wants to throw everything out. I just thought of a bunch of random stuff. He said how we prioritize things and communicate our needs.
What?
I was like, how do we prioritize?
Like
things?
relationships or sports. I don't know. I'm trying to think of
That's
different
another
things.
one I need to ask him. What does that
Oh, yeah, I guess you
mean?
could take that in a lot of ways.
Well, I guess you guys communicate.
He
your needs very
communicates them with
differently.
silence and you with words.
Yes. No, that's like the number one thing we've been working on so much in our marriage, especially the last year, was how to get over that difference. So he like opens up more, me taking a little more space, being a little more thoughtful, and then figuring out what I'm going to say and then getting it out, stuff like that.
I get it.
But yes, I guess that is a big difference.
I feel like mine's all very obvious if you know Max or me. I said Max is an introvert, I'm an extrovert. I'm social, I love to be with friends, whereas Max is happy to have some alone time. I think him just being at his job, kind of like you were saying, it's just like with people the whole time. It's just like, okay, I want to be alone now and have some chill time. He's slow moving and methodical, and I move very fast and I multitask a lot. He's calm and steadfast, whereas I have a lot more ups and downs emotionally. And also, Max is at work when he answered these questions. That's why his answers are very short. He said, what makes him different? Man. Athletics. Sports. Reserved. That's all.
Sports.
Sports.
Kind of like a
That
really-
is a big difference, though, because he likes them so much and you hate them.
Yeah.
That is
You hate
different.
sports?
I don't hate sports. My brain just turns off and I'm like,
She does
She
What's
does hate them. She actually, yeah.
Okay. I said in a concise way, you love people. I am scared of them. And he said,
Wow.
he said, You're more introspective and I'm more spontaneous with the things I say. I'm more impulsive and you're more contemplative. And I have more energy to do activities.
Those are good words. Those are good words.
I like that at the end. I have more energy to do activities.
He does all day.
A lot of activities.
He's a man on the roll. He's
Oh
like,
my gosh.
On the move.
yeah.
on the roll.
I was saying, there's something about a roll somewhere. I don't know. Okay, our last cue to see who is the winner and who's the loser is...
Did you really tally
Do
that?
I no?
Oh.
Do I prefer to eat out or at home?
I said out. And this one, I was asking him, and we didn't actually get the answer. He was like, I don't know. And then somehow I got sidetracked, and I didn't figure out what. So I think he meant like both.
I think you guys like to eat, like order something and then maybe eat it at home.
No, I
She
love eating
doesn't.
out. I just never eat out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I love eating out. It's great. I love ordering. We'll never do it.
Mm.
Because I hate spending that much money.
I get that.
I like to make my own food also.
Yeah. When Max and I were dating, then I didn't really eat out that much, like occasionally, but he was like, loved eating out, ate out all the time. He ate at Chipotle every Monday after his class. It's like his tradition. He had all these cool restaurants. He really introduced me to like a love of eating out. So I knew he was going to say eat out because he loves it. And that's what he said. So.
I think it's so fun. Eating out
It's
is like
fun.
almost always so fun to me.
Yeah, we do once a week now, and it's like our fun treat where we get to have a break from cooking and we get food and we're like, yes, it's so
See,
fun.
I think it depends. Sometimes restaurants, there's too many people. It gives me anxiety.
no, we always get takeout. Takeout.
Oh, you don't go in?
It's just, so we can eat at home and not have to cook.
Yeah, that's the idea.
That's fun.
Okay. I
wanna
said
go.
about him, cook something you've never made before at home is his ideal dream. And he just said
interesting.
home. But then when I said it's cook something you never made before, and he's like, yeah.
He likes the novelty.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh, let me try this bread recipe.
Oh my gosh. I feel like Dylan would be the type of guy that's like, we're going to watch a movie that's based in France and we're going to make this French dish
Like
and have like
you?
a French. Yeah, because I would do that.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yeah. Ratatouille?
Love it. Oh, yeah, try it. You guys should do that. Get some
That'd be
And
fun.
make ratatouille?
Make some clips. Yeah.
Make ratatouille the actual dish.
I feel like I'm kind of like that also. Like one day I was like, oh, I want to try making pasta and sauce from scratch randomly. I don't know why I said
Yeah.
that. And then I
You
just like, do
hate
I
Doing
happen
the
to have
same
it?
recipe twice.
Yeah. I love doing a new recipe every time. It's like the novel.
That's
Yeah,
my
that's him.
nightmare. That's my living nightmare.
Yeah, Max is like, why don't you just bookmark recipes that you like on your phone? I'm like, no, I want to look up something new every time. I do.
It's so fun.
It's my nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay,
love
well,
it.
that was our entire thing.
Main topic.
For that. So we can go to
I'd say you guys know your men pretty well.
pretty well.
I will just say he said, wow, you know me better than I know myself after this. So just
Good for
saying.
you.
That's really cool.
We can go to our povs
My
now.
man said that too.
Let's go to our 4 povs. So
you
ready?
can be the fifth if you comment below. What is it?
All right.
Let's hear it.
So, do you think you act older than you are?
I'm a human glitch.
I would say younger than you are or your age. We should add
Older,
that.
younger, or your age? Oh gosh.
How old do you act?
I act everything but my age, I think. I think I act older than I am, like a lot older, like 60, and then I think I act a lot younger. So I think I'm both of those things.
My brain is going way too deep. My brain's like, but who defines how
Oh
a
my
30-year-old acts?
No, just say like, what do people say to you?
Like
average-
societally.
Like, okay.
I don't know what society.
Oh yeah, do
People-
people say they thought
What
you were
is a
older or
30-year-old?
younger?
People tell me I act older than I am.
I would say that. For
Okay,
sure.
I
'Cause
guess
I'm wise.
That's true.
no
I've
one
said that many
has
times.
ever thought I was older than I am in
Yeah,
my
same.
entire life. And I often have new babysitters come over and they're Lauren's age and they say, I thought you were my age. I do not think I act like a 24-year-old, personally.
I think you do.
I would say
Like,
I
you have the energy of
a
it.
youthful energy.
Yeah.
And
But
that
I think
trips
I
people
act,
up.
I think I act my age, but I also have a youthful energy that can make me seem younger sometimes. But I think I act my age.
Wait, what
Yeah,
does
act like
it
a
mean to
32-year-old?
act your age,
I don't think you
though?
do because you have more energy.
I think you have more of a life, a spark in your eye.
A 27-year-old?
yeah, maybe.
Late 20s?
How do you
Yeah.
act like you're in your late 20s?
I don't
is my
know.
question.
I
I'm
don't-
just saying, if you saw Christina or you met her, would you think she was, how old are you?
32.
32? No.
No.
I think you were like 28.
No concept of time.
Yeah, I would
Late
probably
20s.
think you were 28.
I am so bad at guessing people's ages.
Kath, I feel
always
like I
guess
probably
wrong.
think you were like your
I'm
age.
really bad at guessing people's ages.
30.
I don't have a concept of age. I
You
don't know
seem
why.
your age to
You
me.
do seem your
I've
age.
never had someone guess that I was older than I am. Never.
Okay.
People always guess either a couple years younger or right on the money. But I've never had, so I guess probably my age. My husband said that half the time, or not half, my husband said sometimes you act older than you are when you're like, just like, I don't know, going off on these deep things. And then he said, but the other time he said you act younger than you are when you're like running around and moving way too fast and like running into walls and stuff all the time. He's like, you seem younger than you are. And I was
Yeah, I
like,
feel
that
that.
sounds accurate.
I need to ask Nick.
Kind of
that.
half and half.
Wait, Amy, what did you say? I feel like younger.
I said younger and older.
People think you're younger.
I said
A lot.
very young or very old, like 60. I'm not talking.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. You do act
I am 60
interesting.
or I am like 20. I
Amy
don't
can
know.
give like a 60-year-old woman lecture.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
About safety.
Yes.
Yeah, like when I told my brother's whole birthday party to make good decisions and make their parents proud
Yes.
as I left. That
Amy's
was my
inner
parting
grandmother
words.
was living.
And my mom was like, good. I was like, thank
Hopefully
you.
they listen.
They probably didn't. Although Joey did say I was a W sister, so I didn't embarrass him that bad. And Nick said, I
High
think you're
compliment.
really playing up the embarrassing angle of this.
He's
That
such a
embarrassing.
rat.
I
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
I know. But it also did feel embarrassing. It's like, I'm so cringy. I'm literally 60 years old in that moment.
I have to say, Nick is definitely the number one rat brother of the
Yes.
rats.
Yes.
Yes.
If I gave them each a number one thing, number one princess, Michael.
Number one
one
rat,
rat,
Nick.
Nick. In a good way. He knows. He knows.
Number one cute baby, Joey.
Number one
who's-
agreeable personality, Joe.
Joey.
Number one thoughtful, Alex.
But also Christian.
No, Christian.
They're both analytical and thoughtful.
Well, I was going to say philosophical.
They both
Christian.
are.
But, well, yeah. I don't even
They
know.
are. You can't go with the intellect.
Oh, Alex
It
is
has to be
number
something
one. I
else.
was going to say number one,
Alex
like,
is
understands
number one
women.
whimsical.
Yes.
Number one.
Yes.
whimsical.
Yes. number one whimsical.
Facts don't care about your
Oh.
feelings, all of them.
Christian's number
No,
one
Christian.
deep emotional. Christian's number one emotional, I think. He's so
Do
deep.
you think Christian?
He's so emotional.
Okay, anyway. I just thought that was interesting.
us rating
I
our
was trying to
brothers,
think of
that's the
which
real
one of us
episode.
is the number one rat sister.
Lauren.
Oh, maybe Lauren. Maybe
Yeah.
Oh
Lauren.
my gosh.
Number one rat sister.
Not in like a bad way.
Because she's the most likely to roast you.
she is the
Didn't we
most-
say that in that one
Yes.
TikTok?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We'll roast you.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, number
rat.
one short me.
Our number one
Number one
tall.
tall.
Number one
Could
oldest.
it be?
We did
Wow.
it. We rated.
We're all so special.
I know.
Love it. I love that.
No one could be as tall as me, even if they tried. Okay.
All right, we just ran away and came back real quick because I had to get.
I
Barrett up
didn't
from his-
move.
Got Barrett from his nap. So let's go to Sister Spotlight.
Yeehaw.
We put the spotlight on a different sister each week. There's Get Real with Christina, Sappy or Sassy, that's with Kath. Lisa's Corner, Amy's Current Crisis, and Lauren's Take. And this week, the sister is... Ding! Lauren's Take!
From Hannah. Do you think you will perform your solo music live?
I would like to.
That would be
Yes.
fun.
I've been thinking about it.
You should. I would come.
Scared.
Would you rather, okay, it's from Camila. Would you rather do something you love but you're not good at, or do something you're really good at but you don't love?
I'd rather do something I love but I'm not good at, but only if other people aren't around. I don't like doing stuff I'm bad at with other people around. Then it's not as fun.
This is from Samantha. She said, how are you making long distance work?
How am I?
How are you?
I think it's like two main things, I would say, which is like figuring out our schedules and what works. So like for me, if he has like a really busy week or I have a really busy week, then we have to like plan something like over the weekend or something of like, oh, let's have like a FaceTime date. Because if we don't, then I'm just like, oh, we never talk. And it's easy to like not talk if you don't plan like phone calls or FaceTime things, which I feel like you don't think of that because like you would think to like plan a call, but that's what we need to do in our busy lives.
Well, you make plans with people, so it's like
Yeah, so it's kind of the same thing. Also, just like learning how to communicate only verbally, which you don't realize like how much of like mending like an argument or something, like how much easier it is when you're with the person in person and can like see their face and like touch them and like give a hug or whatever. It's like learning how to just only use words to communicate is actually kind of difficult. So
would you say that's the same on like FaceTime, like when you can kind of see them?
No.
You think it's a little easier? Are you talking about more calling and texting?
No, on FaceTime too, like it's just different. And like, especially if like your love language is more like physical touch or acts of service, which like mine are, and his like giving is, then it's like, it's just like figuring out how to communicate and like show love when you only really have like words and phone calls and FaceTimes is a long process, I would say. And figuring that out is how we make it work.
Love that.
Long distance is hard. Wow.
I know.
About that. Okay, this is from Megan. She said, advice for people who want to start songwriting and recording for fun.
Ooh.
I would say accept that you're going to be really bad at it at first.
Yes.
Just accept that and don't let that deter you. Just keep trying and keep learning and know that you'll get better. And it's probably not going to sound good at first. You're going to be like, what did I just do? But just keep trying and keep learning and you'll be good later. But just not at first, probably.
And then last one is Heather said, what is your favorite song off your new solo album? And what was your favorite video to shoot? So it's kind of a 2-for-1. Love them all, by the way. You're insanely talented.
Wow, thank you. My favorite song, I don't know. People keep asking me that, and I don't know how to answer it.
I mean,
because I like them all, you know, that's why I put them on it. But I feel like right now it is Brown Mascara.
Oh, I love that one.
Or 16.
Ooh.
Those two
those
I
are
like
really good.
a lot. My favorite video to film was probably, it's not out yet, the video for 16.
Oh, yeah, it's
That
wild.
one's gonna be really
I
good.
feel like it's kind of
one?
hard because you film them all at the same time within like the same day, basically. So it's like,
Yeah, but that
filming
one
each-
was in one
yeah,
day.
that one was cool.
It's really good.
It's gonna be. Really
I'm
fun.
excited because I've only
We're
seen the
very
first
excited.
half.
Oh, the
Yeah.
second half is
You know,
gonna
the
be
trilogy
lit.
ends. Or the not trilogy, but you know what I mean.
Oh, Kath, you're gonna die for it.
The
It'll be
Odyssey.
wild. It's a
Yeah,
wild
the
ride.
Odyssey. Well, thank you guys for watching our
thank you
podcast. We hope you
guys.
enjoyed.
We really appreciate you and thank you for supporting us. Make sure to join our Patreon to get all of our episodes, and we will see you next week, guys. Bye.
You've been listening to the Cimorelli podcast. Follow Cimorelli on Spotify and subscribe on YouTube. You can also find Cimorelli on Facebook and Instagram.